Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Rogues and Roleplayers. As some of you may or may not know, my name is. How could I forget my own freaking name? Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Rogues and Roleplayers. My name's Bumblure, and I wanted to give a little bit of a status update on what some of us are experiencing in the aftermath of Hurricane Harvey and some of the other things that are going to be affecting the channel, and giving y'all just an update in general as to kind of what our plans are. Our upload schedule right now is because our entire recording room is not usable right now, which I love that. I love that recording room. It pains me to see it. We're in the process of fixing it. We're getting a bunch of stuff repaired in the house that we needed to get repaired, and we're moving forward with that. We've already got demo and everything else done, so now we're at the part where we are rebuilding, which is good. So with our uploads, I know Conker's Bad Fur Day was a recent addition to the channel that we were really wanting to push through, but right now, because I'm having to literally rebuild a house, and some of our co-hosts have a very strict timetable because of work and everything else getting shuffled around because everything's a mess down here, is we're going to have to shuffle around a couple of series. And Conker's Bad Fur Day, as much as I hate to say it, is probably going to have to go on a temporary hiatus. Now, that being said, we're going to try and get a couple of other series up there that we had originally planned to do, and we may have to shuffle some more things around, but we're going to still upload content. It might not be as much as we used to, but I'm hoping that in a month and a half, we'll be able to get everything repaired, get everything restocked the way we need it to, do all of our tests and soundproofing and other things that we wanted to do, and then get back to rolling with our regular content. And then that way we can also still do the 12 Plays of Christmas later this year, which I'm looking really forward to. So moving on from doing rebuilding and reconstruction, we're also using this opportunity to potentially enable us to do more types of content so we can better interact with you, the audience. And some things, and I would really appreciate y'all's feedback on, is would y'all be interested in seeing us doing live streaming? Live streaming has been something that I've always wanted to do, but we either didn't have the internet connection that we needed, or we didn't have the space that we needed, or we didn't have the computer that didn't have enough power to handle live streaming, and it was a mess on all fronts. But now I think with all the rebuilding and reconstruction that we're doing, I think we'd actually be able to pull off live streaming. So I would love to hear if that's something you would like to see me, Wade, and Nasa to do in the future whenever we start getting things back on track. Another idea that we've also batted around, is at least on my front, is that I've wanted to do a little bit more like review analysis, talking about stuff, maybe even like gamer vlogs or something more akin to this, but with a different backdrop than this, because I'm having to use somebody else's space for this right now. Is just giving our ideas and takes on things that we normally can't cover on the channel, either because of their length or scheduling or other things, because there's a lot of stuff we want to talk about, but we just don't have our regular recording setup can sometimes I don't want to say inhibit what we talk about, because we pretty much talk about just whatever comes to mind. It's just that only having like little 10-minute segments of our recordings and talking with somebody else, sometimes it can get things a little bit just hectic, because we're having fun. We're having fun with everybody, and we're hoping that y'all are enjoying what we do with our Let's Plays. Is just whenever you're trying to have an idea and convey it to somebody else, sometimes it gets lost. So I would really like to take a chance to look a little bit more critically at things, give some ideas, get some feedback, and it's an idea I've wanted to do for a while. And so during all of this chaos, that may be something I try and experiment with, and I hope that you guys enjoy it if that's what we end up deciding to do. So looking back over the last couple of few weeks with the hurricane and having to haul a bunch of stuff around and completely gut a house and a bunch of other things that have happened in our lives recently, it puts a lot of things in perspective in a way. And it's just that, like, things that you never really thought happening, it just, whenever it becomes a reality, because the house that I was staying in, I mean, I'd seen that house growing up since I was little. It's been there longer than I have been in a part of this entire human existence. So finally seeing that, like, where we lived get water up to that level, because we've seen it flood into the yard before, but never to the point where it's actually gotten in the house. It's a different experience, and it's not something you really think about in your day-to-day existence, that like all of this stuff that I had been working to build, there's the opportunity that just something could take it away so quickly and easily. And I have more thoughts on what all the hurricane did to us, and with all of the construction and everything we're having to do now. So I think I'll save that for another video, because I don't want to lose the point of this video being, hey, I want to give y'all an update that we're okay. We're trying to get things sorted out, but we're okay. And I'm going to probably do another few videos like this just to give y'all more updates on where we are, what we're looking at, and hopefully whenever we get the new setup and the house repaired, I'll be able to give a little tour and let everybody know, hey, this is what we're doing, this is what we want to do. We want to keep growing and put out some big ideas and work with other people in the community and get to know more of the fans and all the people that we have met in person. Thank you, because y'all have given us nothing but warm regards. And thank you again for tuning in to our little channel of the internet and watching Rogues and Role Players. And I'll see y'all later. I think that works. Nothing else, it's awkward as hell.